Hello guys, welcome back. So what we are going to do today is we are going to do web scraping, and everyone knows what web scraping is maybe, or if not, it is just like saving data from another website to our website, or use it for startups and all they use to replicate some another big companies. Or when you are a photographer, you need a collection of photos, then you don't have much time to download all photos. So web scraping tools are good. You can web scrape each and every code line or information you need, but today we are going to do only the scraping of images. So how we are going to do it? The best way to web scrape is using Python, but today we are going to do is in JavaScript. So when I did it in Django, it was pretty simple, but in JavaScript it is also simple. We have to import some libraries. So what are that libraries? It's the same like if someone has done Python before, then it's simple for him because we are going to use libraries and all, and it's pretty simple. So what libraries are? It's Cheerio, then fs, Cheerio, fs, and request. Okay. So we are going to import these libraries. So let's import them. In node.js, the syntax for import is npm install Cheerio, and simultaneously you can npm install fs, npm install request. I use yarn. So if anyone is using yarn, the syntax is yarn add Cheerio or yarn add fs, yarn add request. So you can change your syntax as per you. If you are using something else for JavaScript, then you can change the syntax, like many of use ng, uh, and I use yarn. Many of mostly they use npm. So let's get started. Yarn add Cheerio. Then I'm writing in a single line rather than writing each and every code. So now they are getting downloaded for my file. Now after download, we have to import them. So for import syntax, like import, how we gonna import it? Constant for Cheerio, single Cheerio. Okay. Require Cheerio. So same we are going to do for fs, and same we are going to do for request. Syntax will not change, only the libraries we are importing will get changed. Constant request equal to require uh, require request. Okay. Now like we have imported our libraries, so some of may use the ES6 module as well. So how it looks like is import Cheerio from Cheerio. So this is another syntax. If anyone wants to use, you can use them, but I prefer this one. So after import, what I said that we need to get links of all the images of a website. We need to so we have to save them anywhere. So for that I am creating a write stream. So where write stream, right, I think capital, yeah, capital, right, and s is also capital. Write stream equal to fs dot fs dot write stream. Now after creating fs dot write stream, we have to pass image link dot txt. So it will create a txt file. Okay, image links txt file, and it will be of utf slash 8. Okay. Now after creating write stream, we have to give the URL for which we have to web scrape. or photo scrap, you may say. So I'm giving the link of my website. It is https slash slash placeit2.com. Okay, so I've given my link. Now then, what we have to do, we have to uh, pass it in request. We have imported request library. Okay, so what we are going to do is, we will pass a request, we will give the URL x, and we will check it has error response for the HTML. So after checking, we will give an arrow function if error is not present over there. So so if no error, no error, and we have to also check the response code as well. So we will check the res I think it's resp dot status code. Yeah, it's response dot status code equal to 200. You will have to remember the syntax as well, like uh, it's not complete response dot status code, it's resp dot status code. So if everything is good, we'll print a message console dot log. What we are gonna print is like yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. Okay, now if it's working, then we will have to get all the images from that web page. So what we are going to do is define Cheerio. We have imported Cheerio. Like we imported a request, we used request a request here. Same way we have imported Cheerio as well. So what we are going to do is, we are going to load the Cheerio, load of HTML. Okay, and again the arrow function, and now we are going to create a var image. So in this we are going to save our image, which is equal to dollar image, and dot dot atrc, and we are going to pass src. Okay, so this is going to, what it is going to create, it will get the image. Okay, it will get the image first, then it will get the source src. Okay, now before that, we are going to define something, like we will need to define image as well. For that, like how we are going to connect image. So dollar image, and we are going to get each and every image. So dot each, for each and every image, index comma image. So I think we should give arrow function here, and we will remove this one before loading. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay, so now we have created that we want to get each and every image. So for that we have done what we have, created is where image, it will get the image and its source. Now we have to create the link. For link we should have base URL equal to x. So what is x? Well, I have defined x as my URL. Then we will create the link, where link equal to base URL plus img. Okay, now we have created the link as well. Now we have to save it somewhere. So we have the write stream. Okay, write stream dot write. I'm going to write this link in that file, and I want each and every link on the new line. So what I am going to do is just add slash n after each link. So let's add slash n, and that's it. So we have done this if part. We have completed our if part. Now else part. Else, what we are going to do if this is not going to happen? So what will going to happen? So else we are going to write else else console dot log. What fuck, it's not working. Yeah, so else part is also written and then end of the program. So let's run it now. There might be doubt why I've declared constant somewhere and somewhere as variable, so I'm gonna clear it by an example. So let's run this first. Node script dot, you can use your PowerShell command line, anything you want. I'm using the VS terminal, so it's up to you. The I have written .atrc, so it's a syntax error that I should write only atr. Sorry for that. Yeah, now it's working. See, uh, I'm opening the terminal. I'm getting it back. See, uh, it is printing that it's working. And now we first the image link dot text. We created this file. See how we created this file. For that, I have written that code. I'm gonna show it as well. See, where right stream. So what we have going to create, we have created a link image link dot text file using right stream dot right stream. So it has created image link dot text. Now see, we have all the images here. So this is my site. Now we are going to open the link. See, we are getting each and every images that are present. Now my site is not so big, so might be there are less images, but if we change to some big site, let's say which one, let's talk about let's talk about Airbnb. So let's see what images they are giving us. See, now why I have written where and const. Suppose the I was getting some links of my website. Okay, now Airbnb has no link provided, might be it has hidden images. So where every time the I change the link, a new file is created. So variable is for that. And why I'm using constant is like we are not going to change the libraries for any case, so I have used constant. And then another doubt is why I have created where link base URL plus image. So for that, let's again go back to my example. Okay, so I'm running the code again. Yeah, I think file is not created. Let's run the code again. Might be some error. Yeah, yeah, so again, see, what I have done is the base URL is https.com. So this is the site URL, and the link is https.com email.js. So what I have done is, like, I have created base URL plus I have created the image URL. So this way we get the full URL. Let me show you how. See, we have created base URL plus we have created the image URL. This is how we are going to do the image URL. We are getting the complete image URL. See, so that's it. Like, you can go for any website now you want. So any meme lover wants to download plenty of memes, any photographer wants a collection of photos from a site, or anything you want, you are a fashion freak wants to download images of all the fashion products Amazon available on Amazon. So go for it. Just you have to give the URL and run nodescript.js and you will get everything. I'm planning something like we are doing this from the back end. We are just providing URL from the back end. Now I want to build a website, a complete front end and back website, back end website, from which we can give URL in form, and from that form we will get the link and the image both, or I will like to display that images on my web page. So might be if you support, then we can do this, And if you want this, just send like and comment me that what changes we can do or what you will like to do. So thank you for today. Bye bye.